Hi, this is Shannah, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. And this is another pick a card reading. This one is a requested reading. This one is message from the universe for you. Now we have three possibilities as usual. We have pile 1 with the growth card, pile 2 with the abundance card, and pile 3 with the darkness card. But don't be afraid of this darkness. We're going to find out what it's all about. Okay, so take your time to choose your pile, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So we have here the card growth, and this is number 5, and we have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So the first thing that we can see here, that you are in a phase of growth, and actually we're always in phases of growth, but for you it's really quite important, pile number 1, because you are definitely growing in the sense of you are losing fear, you are getting more and more into your power, and you are starting to feel confident enough to show the world who you really are, to show your talents, to share your gifts. And you're not afraid to stand for yourself. You're not afraid to, walk the streets with the head, up high and proud of yourself. You're getting the sense of your value, and you're starting to feel pride for yourself and to feel love for yourself, appreciation for yourself. This is quite beautiful. You're growing, and you see, like, you have the full moon, and here we have this sphere. It's like you are gaining more and more momentum. You are coming out of your shell, so to say. Like if you were making yourself small previously, you're stopping that behavior. It's not just stopping, like deciding to stop it. It is changing. You're just not doing it anymore, because you're evolving. You're coming out of that phase of your growth, right? Now, let's see what else we have here for you. So this is the Sacred Rebel Growth. This one here is Queen of the Moon. This is the Moonology card. I decided to use them because we're still in this full moon energy as I'm recording this, but the reading is timeless. So there's the one big, bold vision. This is amazing. So this is exactly what I was saying. It's like you have this vision for yourself, and bottom of the deck is inner trust. You're trusting your vision. You're trusting how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your talents, how you feel about your possibilities. So you are growing. You're not afraid anymore. You're not making yourself small anymore. And there's something big that you'd like to do. For you, it is big. It doesn't have to be big for the rest of the world, but it's something that you probably weren't allowing yourself to do it, or you weren't brave enough to go after it. So this card is saying, go after it. This is your vision. This is your gift to the world, right? And you're growing into this. You're growing into this role. You're growing into this character that is the real you. And it's like you've been playing someone else, or like a smaller version of yourself, and now you're getting to that higher version of yourself, to a better version of yourself that's bolder, that is more courageous, that's more like the hero instead of the victim. Really beautiful. And now we're getting here the Crystal Mandala Oracle. Getting another card. So what we have for you, message from the universe for you. Wait, too many, just want one card. Message from the universe for you. There you go. The Inner Queen. Wow. Can you read it? It's number 50, Goddess Persephone and Ruby, the Inner Queen, and Crystal Goddesses 888. So this is really relating to who you really are. you know, to who's really within you. And this is, you were a queen. And here we have divine rebel. That's what the energy I was getting. Like when I was telling you about be the hero, I'm also getting like, you know, this kind of heroes that are rebels and they go against the rules, or they always jumping over their own shadow. And that's is the energy that I get for you, pal number one. And it's like you are getting more in touch with your inner queen. And if you know Persephone, she spent 6 months in the underworld and 6 months in the upper world, so on Earth. So that's how spring, you know, comes about. And it's like this inner queen has been hidden in your own underworld for a long time, you know, because I don't think that you've been showing it. She, especially with these cards, show the world the real you. And this is what is coming about, is you showing yourself, showing the inner queen, showing who you are. You're getting stronger, you're getting, I was going to say happier in your own skin. And that's true, because you're feeling safer, you're feeling more and more comfortable in your own skin. So you're not... yeah, you're not hiding yourself anymore. And she says, like, she still has the curved back, but I think this is also changing, because you're getting more and more like straighter, you know, in the sense like you have a straight back and you have like this proud chest, you know, to show the world and to face the world. And funnily enough, let's see if we can, yeah, here she has this little watch here. And it's, for me, it's saying it's about time. You've been working on this for a long time. You've probably been working on yourself for a long time. And now the time has come for this growth to bear fruit, for you to show the results of this work. And this is this inner work. And I find it that it happens really organically. So if you're still in the early stages of this work, don't be impatient, because it's going to happen at its own time, the way that is right for you. But I have the feeling that many of you that are watching pile number one, you're already ripe for this change, and that it's happening organically. And every day it's a bit different, and every day you feel more inclined to take some risks and to really go after who you really are, or go after what really resonates with who you really are, and go after your dreams, go after your projects, and finding ways. And let's see what the tarot cards have to tell us. So this is the Mystical Moments Tarot. I'm just completely in love with this tarot oracle, a tarot deck. There's also the oracle, Mystical Moments Oracle. I don't have it, but I have the tarot deck. It's quite new and I love it. So, pile number one, what is your message from the universe? Okay, it's a lot of messages, but we're keeping these two. So we have here Queen of Wands. Again, this is a queen, and we have the Magician. There you go, perfect. This is a queen that is very independent, very bold, very attractive, very much in her own energy. So she's really like a sun. She radiates, and this is you. And here with the Magician, again, is you taking control of your life. Is you saying yes to life, saying yes to who you really are. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords, sorry. So there has been a lot, so it's not focusing. Why? There you go. You probably have been a bit confused, and we have the Page of Cups. Okay, you wanted to come out. There you go. So there are news coming your way. There are new possibilities coming your way. And this message is important to you because you probably have been confused with what direction to take next. What possibilities are still there for you. Doesn't want to focus. Okay. And but we'll take it. We'll take this, and let's see if I find it. The Page. There you go. We'll take these two because they want you to tell you something here. You know, What I find interesting that now we have at the bottom of the deck the Ten of Swords, and I think that must have been the energy that, you know, you've been dealing with maybe for quite some time, or just like in the last few weeks, you know, feeling attacked or not feeling comfortable in certain situations. Maybe it's your job, maybe something with family or friends, or both. And it's like here with the Two of Swords is, you know, you don't know which direction to go. You don't know, probably some of you don't even know what to think about a certain situation, and you've been feeling, you know, kind of lost, you know, and trying to find your way. But with the Page of Cups here, this is really good news. It's telling you that a proposition is coming your way. There's an offer coming your way. Could be a love offer for many of you, but I think here has more to do with work, funnily enough. It's the feeling that I get. It's like the a direction in life, that you're going to have news, or someone is going to inspire you, and suddenly it's clear as water and you know what to do. And you get all fired up about a project, an idea, and you go after it. Because here with the Magician, it's like you having control of your own life, you doing what is best for you, you doing what you feel is right for your life. So you're coming from a situation of the Two of Swords to a focused, determined, and go-getter attitude. This is really good. And you coming into this energy, like you being the master of your universe, you being the captain of your ship. So this is the energy that's coming into your life. It's been developing for quite some time. And now it's like with this crisis, I think that maybe there was a crisis now in your life. For some of you, this will be very relevant. And it's this crisis that brought you to this energy of the Two of Swords, not knowing, you know, what to believe, what to do, where to go, how to proceed. But this will actually boost your development into being empowered and to following your intuition. So let's see here. This is now the Millennium Thought Tarot. So if we get more information on this, so messages for you from the universe. There you go. There's the first one. We have the Star. So you never lose hope. This is really great. And it's like you're getting that inspiration. And you know there's an answer for you. It's actually, you already know. We have the Hermit and we have the Hierophant. So these are all major arcana cards. So message for pile number one. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is amazing. And bottom of the deck, the Emperor, again, like a card of empowerment and being in charge. And here is like you going to find that inspiration when you go within. And this is what I get here from these two cards. So the cards, the universe is telling you, like, your situation is not hopeless. You're not lost. You are actually finding yourself, like we saw earlier, where you're finding your true self. And they can be for something like you may be, interesting, you may be facing a situation with an institution or with a company, could be a corporate company, could be even, you know, like a ministry, or, you know, like even the IRS, something like that. But you've been facing that, and that you probably have faced some difficulties, but they are ending. Like I said, there's this kind of crisis. At first, it wasn't as bad as it seemed. And secondly, it's like you are overcoming this because you're going within, you're finding that inspiration, you're really going within and trying to find, okay, who am I really? What do I really want to do out of my life? And that will be the answer. And suddenly out of the blue, you'll get this answer here with a star. So your situation, whatever it may be, is not hopeless. You're getting a lot of inspiration, you get a lot of insight, and you're finding your own way. You're finding your own inner light. And this will be something that will bring you to a higher level. And here, so some of you will start working This will sound strange, especially here with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant always belongs to an organization, you know, like church or something like that. But what I'm seeing you here is you working on your own or finding a better job, because here with the Ace of Pentacles is something new coming in. There's the possibility of money. There's the possibility of making your dreams come true. Here, of course, with the Hierophant is making it official. Again, is you showing your true colors, showing who you are and doing what you love, and also teaching and passing on knowledge. It's what we have here as well. So some of you will become teachers in some sense. Others of you, I'm getting like healers as well. But I'm getting like highly spiritual energy. I usually, funnily enough, I don't associate the Hierophant with spirituality because it belongs to an organization, right? And I don't, yeah. But spirituality for me is something that's really free, right? But I see here is knowledge, spiritual knowledge that you can pass on, and you can, you know, even influence many people in a positive way. It's like, and it's like here, this card reminds me of resonance as well. And resonance is when you get to the right vibe to attract what you really want. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting actually with all of these 4 cards. And with the previous cards, that you getting into your own strength, getting into your own queen, inner queen or king, but that will start resonating, that will start vibrating with all the things that you want, because you're getting into the right vibration and things will just come to you. This is what I'm getting from that. Then we have here the Pure Magic Oracle. They can show us something else here. Or message for pile 1. Message from the universe from pile 1. But what we see here is really growth. Is you growing to who you really are. Then we have here Hallowed Heart. We have veneration, sensuality, gentleness, nakedness. Again, here is you being who you are. You being who you are and being vulnerable, being naked and nothing to hide anymore. That's beautiful. Then we have here, bottom of the deck, telekinesis, influence, willpower, control, obstacles. You overcoming your obstacles. Yeah, and you having influence, like I was saying, like you reaching a lot of people. I see success here. I see you gaining control of your life and the obstacles kind of boosting that and making that happen. Wow. And then we have Be Your Own Magic Oracle. Let's see what they say. Three, let them go. And I see here like letting go of, I don't know where to put it. Let's put it here. Letting go of things of the past, of some preconceived ideas. Yeah, here, bottom of the deck, Clover, release your guilt. Yeah, preconceived ideas, preconceived contracts as well. You know, like some contracts out of loyalty. For instance, this is just a wild example. For instance, my parents were never successful, so I should not be successful, you know, in order not to upset them in any way. I know it sounds a bit strange, but this could be a contract. You're letting go of all that. You're letting go of even some hopes of the past. It's like you're not counting on hope anymore, although it is here. You know, there is hope, and you're very in tune with your own inner voice, but you're letting go. Yeah, preconceived ideas of the past. You know, you're letting them go. And that's what I'm getting the whole time, is preconceived ideas of what success looks like, of what you should be like, of what your life should look like. You're letting this go, and it's like you're reinventing yourself, you're rediscovering yourself, and you're really discovering what is really good for me, who am I really, what do I really like, what is really my nature. And We have here from the Spirit Animal Oracle. So like advice from the universe. So first of all, it's like, let all this go. And, you know, be prepared to be vulnerable, to show yourself. Then we have Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. It's beautiful. It's like gratitude makes it happen. Then at bottom of the deck, we have Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really, for some of you, pile number one is like you allow energetically or probably otherwise people to walk. I was going to say all over you, but that sounds a bit, you know, too much. I wouldn't say that they walk all over you, but probably you allow people to influence you in some ways, to, you know, maybe even make you unhappy. It's like their energy you let. Yeah, I'm getting that sense that for you, pal number one, you are very influenced by the energies of other people, and you can feel the energies of other people, you can feel the energies of the world. And that's why that card was saying, hey, set your boundaries, don't let anyone bring you down for whatever reason. And, you know, and just be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for your health, be grateful for your job, even if you don't like your job, but be grateful that you have it at the moment, that pays your bills. You know, through love, through gratitude, you will get all the answers. And this is the message from the universe. Instead of pitting yourself or being mad at the world and finding everyone silly, if that's your case, right? So take it as it resonates. You know, go with the other wave, with the, you know, take the higher road. And so, like, I love that I have a job. I love that I have a roof over my head. I love that I have these friends and so on. And through love, you know, you start vibrating higher. Through gratitude, you'll start vibrating higher, and you'll start attracting then the things that you really want, you know, because you know you don't like your job, but you're grateful for it nevertheless. You know, you'd like something better, and something better will come along. As we just saw, the opportunities will come. And then I'd like here from the Oracle of the Mermaids, see what they have to say. As an advice for you, pile number one. So advice from the universe for pile number one, we have farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. So here we come again to gratitude, being grateful and appreciative of what you have, of what is, and the cycle. Sometimes we're feeling great, sometimes we're not feeling that great, but just to appreciate all that is given. And then here the present gift. Oh, come on, please, there you go. Treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. So be in the present, let go of the past, let go of everything that made you suffer, that made you sad, because the present is your present. You're being gifted with the now, and be all that you can be in the now. And reality will transform with that you are. This is your message. I hope it makes sense. Then one last card for you, pile number one from the Rumi Oracle. What is your message from the universe? Pile number one. And the more you are in your body, the more you are in the present moment, the more you are in the now, the stronger you will feel, the more empowered you will feel. And then here we have the impossible made possible. Oh my God, file number one. Yes, this is your message. What do you think? And this is number 9. So it's really the closing of a cycle. Then we have here Blood Angel as the bottom card. And So it's like you've been through a lot. Again, I'll just try to summarize this. So you've been through a lot, and you've been working so hard on yourself, and you think sometimes it's never ending, and you think like sometimes, you know, just people or situations are not in your favor, and if it all makes sense, you know, you sometimes doubt that things make sense. But the thing is, at the same time, you're growing so much and you're actually feeling it. And the thing is, like, with these boundaries, I was a bit rambling a bit there because I got stuck, but this card does just unstuck me. Because this, let's do this better. So here we have, let go of everything that hurt you in the past. Let go of even the thoughts, your own thoughts that hurt you in the past. Be more grateful about your life, about who you are, about your family, friends, job, and so on. Like I said, in the past, it's all about gratitude. Because, and that card would set your boundaries. I find it here so important because people around you may not believe, be it in your vision, in yourself, in believe in you, in your projects. And sometimes, sometimes they don't even say it, but you feel it. Maybe you feel that you were not seen, you know, like your talents are not seen and appreciated and acknowledged. And sometimes you get the feeling maybe they're right, maybe it's impossible. What I want is impossible. But this card, wow, it's so beautiful. It's really telling you it is possible. You going to make the impossible possible. What you think that is out of reach will be there just in front of you. All you have to do is keep on working on yourself, you know, nurture the inner queen, express the inner queen, be who you're really meant to be, this beautiful queen, this beautiful magician in control of your own life. You are the master of your universe, and you have the power to make whatever you want come true. You are a true manifester, pile number 1. So things are going to improve immensely. So pile number 1, this was your message. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. And thank you so much for supporting my channel by subscribing, liking, and leaving a comment. I love to read your comments. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading here with the abundance card. And we have nothing will come out of this situation, void of course moon, but in the reverse. So usually I don't use these cards in reverse here from the Moonology deck, but this made sense because we have abundance. And I think like a situation that you thought was hopeless, a situation where you think, well, I'm giving up, this will bring nothing into my life, is actually bringing you a lot of abundance. And I find here for you, pile number 2, that this is a question of being patient, is a question of being resilient, is a question of persevering. And because there's a lot of wonderful things coming your way, you're just not seeing them yet. So it's like what the universe wants to tell you is don't give up. Because what you think that it's gone, it could be even a relationship, you know, it doesn't have to be something material. What you think was lost, you know, it's not yet. And there's still a lot still to happen. There's still a lot that you can gain from the situation. So don't give up because it's going to be a lot more beautiful than what you believe. Now, for us to get more insight into this, let's get here the Sacred Rebel Oracle. Oh, and this is the Queen of the Moon and Moonology deck. So we need a card here from this deck. So message for pile number 2. What message do we have? Pile number 2. There are too many. So again, let's try pile number 2. So we have, actually it's the same as for pile number 1. You know, maybe you were attracted also to pile number 1. So if you want to watch it, and then we have here inspiration. Let's see if we can see it. There you go. This is in the bottom of the deck. Well, the thing is, you have like a very big vision. Like I said, could be a project, could be career, could be dream house, could be a relationship. You have really this big dreams, big ideas. But it could be that your inspiration was blocked, or you weren't coming up with the right solutions. This, I think, for this card to come up again, I think a lot of people are probably having the same theme, more or less, but it's like you felt blocked, or again, like I said, you're not seeing the right solutions for a certain problem, and this is coming about. Again, I have the feeling here, don't give up. Really, don't give up, because there is a solution that you haven't seen yet, or there are things, good news coming your way that you haven't seen yet. So let's get here a message from the Crystal Mandala Oracle. So pile number 2, message for pile number 2. What's the message for pile number 2, dear universe? Message for pile number 2. And we have here ascended, Ascended Master Hilarion, green chrysoprase, discernment. Let's put it here. And bottom of the deck, we have the Ascended Master, White Matthew, and Denverite, Original Self. And Crystal Masters 333. I think this was also 333. Yes. Yeah. So, let's put it here. Really good. So with discernment is really, from what I'm getting, is where you're putting your energy, because you have this vision, you have a goal, you want something out of life, something specific. And the question is how you're using your energy, because somehow you're blocking yourself. We also had the inspiration card at the bottom of the deck. I think like the inspiration is blocked. And now it's time to really to strategize, to really put it, write it down, and to really see pros and cons, and calling the obstacles or the themes or whatever you want to call it by name, right? Call it by name, say, okay, this is happening or this is not happening. Then the other thing, what could I do? What are my possibilities? And so who do I know that could have like an answer? Really make some kind of list, have an overview of the situation. That's what I'm getting here also with this mandala. Having an overview of the situation. Okay, just give me a second. So I just had to clear my throat. So I think with some of you as well, it's a question of communication here. And you also have the throat chakra. So maybe it's something you're not being able to communicate. You're not being able to... Yeah, because the throat chakra is connected to the second chakra, to the sacral chakra. So again, I find this, if you're having problems with your throat, you probably also have a kind of blocked sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is for inspiration. Again, I find your inspiration as blocked at the moment. And that's why, again, I'm repeating myself, but this is important, that you create an overview and really discern what is important, what are the first steps, what is illusion, what is reality, what can I really work on, what is the next step to take. This is quite important. So I'm getting here like King of Swords energy for many of you, although we haven't used the tarot cards yet, but we're doing it now. So I'm using now the Mystical Moments Tarot deck, which I really love. Totally in love with it, and the first card is already here, and we have Two of Cups. So I said that I was in love with the deck loves me too, but this is for you, Two of Cups. Okay, And we have the Four of Swords. And let's get 2 more cards for you. We have the World. And 1 more, please. For pile number 2, message for pile number 2. We have the Two of Swords. Pile number 1 also got this card here. And we have the Queen of Swords. So I got the energy of King of Swords intuitively, but we have, I'm trying to focus, the Queen of Swords. Having an overview. See what this card is beautiful. Let's get it out. And here we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is you feeling defensive as well. But let's use this one here. Perfect. Really beautiful. So what I see here with the Two of Cups is a lot of potential. So there's something, there's a project, could be someone, could be, you know, whatever it is, but it's something that you really love. You know, something that's really from the heart, and probably even working with other people. Maybe working with other people has been a problem. You know, probably there was some people not putting their weight into the project, you know, or saying they would do something and not doing it and not being reliable. So this could be a theme for some of you, you know, when it comes to work or projects. But what I see here most of all is a project from the heart, this big, bold vision, this idea, this project is something that is really dear to your heart, is really sacred, probably. And because we have 2 children here, or very, very young ladies, I think it's something you've been wanting to do for quite some time, maybe even from your childhood. You've always been dreaming about this. But then we have here the Four of Swords, and the world is like a chapter is closing, right? And there's nothing happening. And that's what we have here. It's like, maybe if it's a love connection, like we would say, if it was like, you know, the communication stopped. But I see here more about being a project, being something that's really dear to you and nothing's happening. And probably you're just daydreaming about it or procrastinating. And because you haven't found a solution yet, you haven't found what you're looking for. I'm getting that song from U2. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. It's like you want to, and you're able to work, you're able to be totally devoted, you know, to this idea, but it's until now you haven't found the right way, you haven't found the right people to do it with. And this is kind of frustrating here. So what we're having here, so again, with these 2 cards, they're really, really powerful, because here we have both like this feeling of the world, right? And these 2 spheres. And the Queen of Swords, she's like getting this overview of the situation, right? She's not being deterred or distracted by what is. She's getting the bigger picture. You know, she knows there's a lot of possibilities, but where am I heading? What do I really want? What is my goal? What is my finish line? How does it look like? How do I get there? So again, what I'm feeling here for you, pile number 2, is about strategizing and finding the right people. But before you can find the right people, you actually have to be the right person for yourself. And being the right person, you can use this energy of the Four of Swords in order to go within, in order to rest, to take a break, in order to get this overview and have the whole picture, you know, for you, have a complete view of what you want, where you're heading, and how to get there. To be, you know, to really take it in your hands. Because what I see here is something beautiful, and it's going to be successful. It can be successful. You're just a bit lost on the way. And the universe is trying to tell you it's okay. Don't give up. It's the message the whole time is don't give up. Just give yourself a little break. Remember why you're doing it for. This is also an important message. Why are you doing it for? Why do you love it? Go back to the roots. Why do you love it? Even to some memories, you know, why did you start it? What's made you so excited about this project? And then when you remember, get into that energy of like, this is me, this is who I am, and this is mine, and finding a way to get there. Wow. Wow, it's powerful stuff here for you. Let's get more information here with the Millennium Thoth Tarot. Where else? So, message you, pile number 2. Okay. Message for pile number 2, please. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Star, and we have the 7 of Wands, and one more, please. And we have the Moon. Okay, so we're dealing here with fears, as like we have again with the 4 of Cups, the card of procrastination. Although in this deck it means something slightly different, but with the Moon, yes, we're getting to this fear. This fear leads to procrastination. So you're afraid of not being supported. You're afraid of being attacked in some way, that people either misunderstand you or, oh, okay. But what I'm getting here, because the 7 of Wands is a bit tricky, because it always looks like the person on the deck, especially on the Rider-Waite, is being attacked by other people, but you never see the other people. Actually, is your own thoughts attacking you. Okay, so you are being very, it's kind of a bit of, you know, it's kind of this energy of self-sabotage. There are really a lot of negative thoughts. You're trying to believe, you're trying to find answers, you're trying to find this inspiration, because again, remember, the inspiration was blocked. But this is like with the 4 of, again, the blocked throat chakra. With the 4 of Cups here, what I'm getting is like you, depending on the situation of your country, of course, but it's like what I'm getting is go out more, because this is also an invitation. This is also going somewhere in this deck. So go out more. There is an opportunity for you to get out of your own bubble, get out of your own negative thinking. And it's like almost like behavioral therapy. I don't know if that's the name in English, but you know, trying to teach yourself to trust again, trying to teach yourself to come into your own power, because there's a bit of confusion here, like we saw here, right? There's confusion. There's a bit of fear that stems out of the confusion, not seeing the way, not seeing the possibilities. Then you start doubting your own potential, start doubting your own talent, start doubting that you deserve to have this beautiful vision, that, you know, maybe it's just crazy is what you think. Maybe it's just an illusion. Well, you have the discernment, feel it. Is it just an illusion? I don't think it is. But the discernment there is to use it as the Queen of Swords here to see the solutions. And here, like with these 2 cards, you really get out of your own head. Go out and mingle. Go out and find the right people. Talk to people. You know, ask them even advice. What would they do? How would they see this? I see here, especially with my throat not wanting to talk the whole time, or, you know, being obstructed, then it's like, you're not talking. You are too much here in this 4 of Swords. And it's time, this is the message of the universe, to go out, you know, go out, mingle, talk to people. They will help you out. They will give you insights all of a sudden. Sometimes it's just one word and it all makes sense again. One word and you are back on track. Yeah. So if you have the opportunity of meeting people, you know, meeting your friends, meeting family, do it and talk to them openly. Hey, I was thinking about this, or I don't know how to move forward. You know, maybe you're afraid that they will laugh at you, but if they laugh at you, it's their own problem. They're silly. They shouldn't. But there's a lot here more going on for you. You have a beautiful vision, something beautiful to share with the world. You're just lost at the moment. But sometimes, like I was saying, just one word can bring us back to our path. Now, let's continue. Let's see here. This is the Pure Magic Oracle. What message does the universe have for you? Pile number 2. We have here the Sylphs. Peace, agent of change, impact, importance. Yeah, this is not focusing. It's okay. Never mind. It's having problems. Sorry, I don't want you to feel sick because of that. But it's coming into peace. You know, it's also what it's saying. Instead of fighting this, use this time to take a break, to find peace within, because this will bring you to change. This will bring you to find the light, you know. Don't force yourself. Don't come into this war situation against yourself. And we have back of the deck, we have mantra, medicine, command, song, incantation, containment. So for many of you, this could even be like a communication project, could be even an art project, could be something with singing, for instance, and you're a bit stuck or you're not trusting your own talent, like I was saying earlier. But with this command, song, incantation, and containment is really... what I'm getting is like practice. Do it anyway. You know, feel the fear and do it anyway. Do your thing. And there's a solution coming in. You just have to take matters in your own hands. You just have to empower yourself by doing it, by walking the path, even if it seems it's not leading anywhere. But walk the path. Let's see. This is now Be Your Own Magic Oracle. And we have Sun. And I just said this could be an art project. Oh, come on. Paint the sun back into your sky. Yeah. So it has to be really an active exercise of bringing this beautiful energy back into your life, of bringing the inspiration back into your life. And here we have nostalgia. I don't know if you can see it, but it says focus. Yeah, that would be nice. Focus on the here and now. So maybe you're just daydreaming or remembering the times when everything was better, like 2019. But focus on the here and now. Be here, be now, and do the things. It's up to you to bring that peace, to bring that sense of purpose back into your life. And I have the feeling it's just by doing it, and talk to people and ask opinions, and then the fear will subside or the confusion will subside, and you'll feel more inspired to work or to go after what you really love. So now we have the Animal Oracle. Okay, so for pile number 2, what is the message? What? Pile number 2, what is the message? Too many. But I'm getting the first one. It's like here, Dragonfly Spirit. Please focus. There you go. Truth transcends illusion. So this is also with the discernment, you know. And this illusion, I see. So many of you are probably thinking, well, the illusion is to think that I'm able to do this or that I'm talented. No, the illusion is your fear. The illusion is the negative thinking. And here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wasp Spirit telling you sometimes life stings. Sometimes things happen that don't go our way, or we have criticism, even if we find it unfair. But criticism is there to help us grow. For instance, I don't like criticism, but it helps us grow. We have to take it seriously in order to develop, in order to understand where we're heading. And here with the dragonfly, I see really a beautiful transformation, and not believing your negative thoughts. you can listen to other people's opinions and grow with it, but you also have to discern, does it make sense what they're telling me or not? It's also is important, but there's a lot of growth here, really being able, again, here, like I was saying, hear the opinion of other people, really let them into your world and let them share their opinion. It's up to you if you do something about it or not, but let them share their opinion so you can see the worth of it, so you can see where you're heading and what you can do in order to improve your life and to come closer to your goals. I hope that makes sense. So there you go. So now we have the Oracle of the Mermaid. So message for a pile 2. Okay, they want us to give 3. Then we'll take it. Time and Tide, Ocean Spells and Rituals. We have Visions, and the focus went away. Psychic Images, Clairvoyance, Seeing, Out of Body, Travel. Then we have Freedom. So I find them very important for you, in the sense that, I'm trying to put this in a better way. It's like, first of all, Time and Tide, things take time. And there are moments where you feel more inspired, where you're full of energy, and other moments where, you feel not as inspired, and you think like the energy has left you, the inspiration is gone, and so on. So time will tell. Let time run, let things develop on their own course. And yes, you'll get a lot of inspiration. If you let your mind out of worry, then you'll get all these visions and inspirations again. It's like the world, the universe is telling you, yes, you will get your inspiration, you will get your visions, you will get your messages, and just work on your freedom even from your negative thinking, freedom from somebody else's negative thinking, and you're on your way to healing. You just have to declutter and, break free from anything that is putting you down. It could be even your own thought patterns, like we saw earlier, right? And one last card. But you working towards your freedom and independence and empowerment, and that's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And sometimes to get there, we have to really discern between... Wait, why is it unfocused? Okay, just give me a second. There you go. We just have sometimes to see harsher truths about ourselves and about our path, where we are at our path. But I see here as something that will set you free and that will improve your path. Really beautiful. So one last message here from the Rumi Oracle. This is also quite positive. We have here the victory of Mariam. Can you see it? There you go. Victory of Mariam. So you will be victorious. At the end of the day, you'll be able to reach everything you want to reach in this lifetime. You'll be able to do what you want to do. But you have to know this is also a work of devotion and a work of understanding, of work of being in tune with the cycles of life itself, with the cycles of time, with the cycles of the project. And this is quite important here, like with Time and Tide. You have to understand that sometimes things go slower and then they speed up again and then go slower. It's just like with the ocean, right? With the tide of the ocean, like our breath as well. So now it's a time where you're going in. So, and you may have the feeling that, you know, nothing is working and nothing will ever work, but it will work. You'll be victorious. Your projects will work out. Now, this is a time where you can learn a lot about yourself. You can learn a lot about your strengths and your weaknesses as well. And you can make the best out of both, you know, weaknesses and strengths. And when the energy starts speeding up again, you'll be stronger, more independent, and you'll know exactly what to do. So it's just go, and things start happening in a beautiful way. Wow, so pile number 2. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. And thank you so much for supporting the channel by liking, subscribing, and leaving your comments. I love to read your comments. Again, thank you so much.